I'm back with a new game this time. So this time I'm gonna check out Trails in the Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. So I'm a big fan of, JRPG. Like, the reason why I, kind of like didn't touch Legend of Heroes is because like there's like so many entries of them. Like, so I'm quite lost. Like, it's kind of like it goes. I would like to call this the One Piece effect, where One Piece there's so many episodes. Like, yeah, if I'm gonna start now, it kind of scared me. Okay, scared me a bit. So Legend of Heroes is that. But when I look at it, it's like, oh, Legend of Heroes, they have that they are differentiated by saga. Okay, so, like this is the Trails in the Sky, and like there are three chapters in it, and then like there are a couple of other sagas. Okay, like basically, if I'm not wrong, for the English version, there's basically three right now. And, like others are still in the works of being translated. Okay, and I don't mind playing the Japanese version. Okay, because like I can translate it. Now the thing is, that why I chose Trails in the Sky first is because first of all, it is I would say like it's the one of the earliest, and like the graphics are still bearable, okay, that you can still enjoy it, and playing this basically is gonna remind me of the good JRPG time. Like what I say like that is that Final Fantasy basically like the poster child of all JRPGs. It's like they're moving away from the traditional turn-based combat, okay, and more interaction. So when I think that if I play this, I'm gonna get that feel back, okay. So that's why I started the Trails in the Sky, okay. And I already bought the first. This is the first chapter, and I forgot the second chapter already, okay. So with that said, let's go. And I just hope that this won't be like another Tales game, because like I also didn't touch Tales also as well. Well, roughly the same reason with Legend of Heroes. But when I played, Tales of Zestria, like I got so I wouldn't say it's a JRPG. Tales, it's more like an action RPG moment. Okay? It's my first one, and I gotta say I don't want to touch another Tales game. Okay, so yeah, so let's start the game. Nightmare. This is my first game. Like, Nox just a bit too normal. Like I always say a level below the hardest, so I'll just go for hard. I just go setting for those one who find normal a bit lacking. Nightmare, it's your funeral. May ideas live you. Wow, at least I play hard version. It is 2004, so but then it looks like it's the remastered version. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'll be home today too. And Shera's gone traveling around the kingdom and on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice my staff a bit more before dinner. Is this like some sort of a flashback? I think so. Sorry to keep you waiting, Estelle. Did you take care of the house? Of course I did. Did you run into trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monster, did you? Okay. Nope, I'm fit as a fiddle. That reminds me though, I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. Practicality. And it really breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? You're a sharp one. Now, why don't you come here and have a look? Who did you kidnap? Who did you kidnap? What? Wait, we came up? He's still alive? He looks kinda dead if you ask me. I've treated his wound, so he should be in a stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'll appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly, and he almost looks like the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen a black hair like that too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. Now, like, if I know, Japanese anime and gaming convention, most probably, like, they are gonna consider as dark hair as some sort of a bad omen about it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Who is this kid anyway? Why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an... She's a sharp kid. Is he an illegitimate child or something? Hey, did you betray mommy? Where have you been picking up these kind of words? No doubt from Scheherazade. I assume. Yep, that's right. For heaven's sake, that girl is going to get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Wait, where's the mom? Where's the mom again? I kind of forgot. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out on business, and I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Oh, look. He's waking up. His eyes are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me to die? Why? Now that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just work that way? Work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright. Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey. Ow. You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it longer for your body to heal. And just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I have a daughter your age? Now that you mention it. Wait a minute, don't try and change the subject. Quit yelling. Let me guess. They're gonna fall in love. And they're gonna grow up together. And she's gonna be all tsundere. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? So jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind, just forget it. A word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Your name, that thing people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite to not tell yours? It seems like the logical thing to do if you ask me. Trying to hide it now will only serve you to your detriment. Fine, my name is... Let's just leave it to them. What? Am I going to input my name? Yeah, I guess not. Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. This? T-I-C-S. Okay, they're gonna grow up. I think that's Estelle. Yep. And It's the guy. Who's this? Scheherazade? Like I say, I come in here blind. I guess those people just are party members. The BGM is kind of lacking if you ask me, but this game is 2004 release, so shouldn't expect that much. But if this is a 2004 game, it was really pretty well made. Of course, it being remastered and all. Okay, this flying ship. Well, it is in the sky, but without doubt, it's supposed to be flying ship. It's okay as a BGM, but I don't think it works as an opening. It's so bright in here. Wait, he's all grown up? I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. I wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. So the main character, yeah, the other guy is Joshua? I guess that's a no. But I guess I'll better get myself ready then too. Da-na-na-na-na. Nice, Joshua. Bravo. Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start playing. I can't believe how awake you are though. Even the roosters still have bags under their eyes. Not that I mind. What with that siren song of yours, lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber? What do you mean, woman? You're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I'm clearly the woman of the house. You are? And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. It really is nice to you. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one is my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. Okay, that's right, The Whereabouts of Light. I wish I could play the harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. compared to what it takes to use the staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. It really is just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fine and all, but how about getting some exercise too? Wait, she's using a staff? So is it like a monk staff or like the mage staff? Because like, if she say mage staff, would it be weird for her, you know, to say use your whole body? All your hobbies are sitting around kind of stuff, like reading and music. No girl is gonna be impressed with just that. But excuse me for being unpopular with the ladies. Also, I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? That's enough talk about hobbies right now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really, I believe it when I start finding videos in the hallway. Estelle, Joshua. Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Breakfast ready? Wait, Dad? I thought you were cursing him just a few moments ago. Why don't the both of you hurry on, get down before you get school? Okay, I'm on my way. Why are they called kids? Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, I'm stuffed. Hey, are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Neruko wa sodatsu. Well, make sure you get enough to eat. But don't forget to pour the energy into your work too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right, it'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. Is it some kind of like a guild pass or guild test requirement? And once you're finished, we'll be racers just like you. Then, racers? That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore. You still lack understanding myself. You can only become a junior racer in the beginning, or in other words, a trainee. If you wanted to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard to become a full-fledged racer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, then I'll be so successful that it won't be long until I'll pass you too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? I assume racers are like some sort of an adventurer? Soldiers? Like I said, I'm coming in here blind without knowing anything about the world. Give me a second, I want to drink some water. Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Huh? Wait, what's that? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we mastered the skills we've been learning in training. Don't you remember Sheriff said if we fail, we'll be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, totally forgot. Now you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I'm sure she will manage somehow or another. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is there. Papa wa gonna see you. How could any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You are the one who raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Sheriff's gonna be waiting for us there. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scared she gets when someone keeps her waiting. Before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any request? Something I like to eat, huh? How about Roman-style scallop fish in balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think that's a little more than Estelle cooking can handle, or our stomach. Yeah, right. You're right. I just want to see what kind of reaction I would get. I just have the usual fried fish with omelette. Okay, don't need for some anything fancy, but do try to make it something edible. So you're trying to tell me that a third of your day is filled with dangerous cooking that might actually kill you. How rude, but I can't actually say he's wrong. Actually, I do have one favor to ask before you head out. I'd like you to pick me a copy of Liberal News from the General Goods store. They're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it, one copy of Liberal News from the General Goods store. 500 mira. If there's any left over, you can have it at your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks Dad. Okay, that money's gone. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Shirazad my regards. Is Shirazad like some kind of like a guild team? Like guild mentor, teacher, trainer? By the way, Dad, is it going to be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I have a lot of paperwork to sort out. But don't worry, I'm carrying a big enough workload that the guild is not likely going to fire me anytime soon. That's not exactly the most convincing thing I've heard come out of your mouth. Okay. Huh? Oh, okay. I'm learning. Okay. Tactics. Set S-break. What's S-break? We'll probably learn it later, so let's just go around. Can you break stuff? Nope. Is it me or they're just moving a bit too fast? You know I have a choice of playing another one, Legend of Steel. I wonder if this is the right choice. But I do want to play, something that can start with. I can't open it? Seriously, I can't open it? Oh well. Probably we're gonna get a tutorial when we reach guild. Elite Highway. Let me guess. Monster fight? North Roland 49 Celt, South Gurren's Gate 259 Celt. Wait, any map? Gurren Gate, Roland. Oh, okay. How about just be quiet and keep your comments to yourself? Oh, there's even running. City of Roland. Now it just shows that it's a bit, it's showing its age. It looks like we've made a good time. Okay, not too early, not too late either. We just barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we have to study so hard to become racers. Well, you're in luck. Today's our last day of training. Truth to be told, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you expect to get away with any less effort. Yeah, I guess I did. Alright then. Let's get to it and make through it through this last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's meet Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. God? Oh. probably don't have enough money for it, so let's just head. What's this? Orb factory. Okay, Bracer Guild. There you two are. Okay, good morning Estelle. Good morning Joshua. Good morning Aina. Good morning. Is Sharon here already? Yes, she's waiting for you up there. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as members of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. Well, we'll do our best. Up we go. The Star and the Hangman. The Hermit and the Magician. And last of all, the Imprudent through a Wheel of Fortune. This is a difficult combination. How do I interpret this? Good morning, Sharon. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it is my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I know this, but I'm going to work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel the enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep you some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Joshua, Shara is picking on me. Don't worry, Shara. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely does her homework, acts rashly and is overly naive and has a tendency to stick her nose into everything. Her instincts are sharp, and so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbment when it's on practice. Eventually. Probably. I guess there's not much I can do now except hope for the best. Hold on a second, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling that you weren't standing up for me. What do you mean? That's odd. I'll positively describe all your best traits accurately. Whatever. By the way, Shara, what were you trying to predict with your tarot card? Your face was really intense. She's trying to play Persona 4. For this, I was just trying to get a vague reading of what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the card correctly. You couldn't read the card? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay close attention to what I'm going to say. She's not gonna pay any attention, right? Orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbal energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz process septium dissolved. Although it's only been about 50 years since their invention, these devices play an integral role in all facets of life from light, heaters, and other everyday products, to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbal Revolution. Bracers. Bracers are investigative, combative specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. The Liberal Kingdom. The Kingdom of Liberal, in which we live in, sits on the western half of the Zamurian continent and abounds with nature and deep traditions. Now, even though I said coming here blind, I read up a bit on for example, which game I should go first. Okay, they did recommend Tales in the Sky, but it's the one of the most earliest game they released. Okay, and each game you'll focus on a continent or a part of the map. Okay, and you're gonna go and visit different continents somehow. Okay, in a different saga. Okay, like in a different kingdom, like learning the lore of the world, something like that. Okay, like I say, I came in blind, but I look up on some basic background information, like so that I can make judgment which one should I play. The fact that it is one of the oldest is the one that why I chose it. Weevil is proud to be one of the most leading producers of Septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop Augment. Augment technology has also been a pillar of support for the world in protecting its independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by Erebonian Empire, it was the use of overpowered airship that saved the kingdom from defeat. Subsequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finance, Liberal enjoys peace. Yeah, that's all. Let's see, since we got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm going to speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of the training. Shara? How is today's practical training any different from training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm going to have the both of you run through everything as if it were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time, you have to go out and make a physical effort to accomplish the task. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes. That's seriously just what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush park at the desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Well, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful yourself. Let's just hope that smile of yours lasts until the end of the day training. Okay, let's get cracking on your first objective, shall we? Let's have it. Your first objective will be to confirm the detail of the job you'll be performing. But before that, there's something that we need to give to both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Both of you two, go get one of each yourself. What, razors? These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. Racer notebook. Racer notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current job. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and wear. These kind of trivial things can often become clues. So, okay, from what I know, what the explanation just now is like they are basically adventurous. Just a name change. But now it's not like I might be like we're gonna do a bit of investigating or detective work, maybe. Understood. Crap, this sounds like it's going to be a pain. Oh, please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers, so get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is. Well, okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door, you can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. Yeah, but I want to go check the job description posted there. When the bulletin board is approached, exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Retrieval, Scheherazade. Client Scheherazade, pay 500, direct quest. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of the chest. See Scheherazade for details. The detail on the job confirmed on the bulletin board and other important events will be automatically recorded in the Racer Notebook. Racer Notebook can be easily found by clicking the Book tab in the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring Racer Book shortcut on the Configuration menu. Very good. It looks like you were able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Racer performs for the job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also important duty for Racers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the job themselves. I think being a barista calls for more than just someone with harder attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha. Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. What we'll be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Oval Factory and learning how to use its services. He has graciously taken out his work schedule to explain things, so make sure to be on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory services. And an Orbital Factory, you can modify your augment, synthesize, support ports, and in order to use Orbital Arts. Arts have wide range of effects, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, so the guild has had long-standing relationship with these Orbital Factories. Anyway, this is I leave the technical details to the experts. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here? No problem, leave everything to me. So what is it that you would like to know about Augments? Augments are mystical devices which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of ports. By definition, that means light, airship engines, and so on are also types of augments. However, the ones we are discussing today are battle augments, which enhance the physical abilities and make it even possible to use magic. Since each augment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures for devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines to connect them vary. At any rate, that's the lame explanation. So, in other words, augments like battle augments here, like their own set of armors or weapons that you can customize, right? And for example, think about if Final Fantasy 7 material slot, okay? You can buy the weapon and you can input quartz into them. So quartz is similar to materia, I assume. Okay, in order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be open at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of stepping too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots. I recommend opening them all as soon as possible. So are we gonna change weapon, or we're just gonna use this weapon on the current weapon until the end? So what is it that you would like to know? Orbital arts. Simply put, orbital arts are magic which can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle augments. In other words, a number of peculiar effects can be produced by using the orbital energy stored in the mechanical devices. Since orbital arts can be mouthfuls, they are almost universally referred to as arts. Probably ought to be called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must be first synthesized at the orbital factory. Augments are also set up so once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use the art. Type of art can also change depending on the elemental value and the combination of quartz installed. So basically, what I think right now is something okay, if you put double fire, it becomes Pira. If you put double Pira, it becomes Piraga. Something like that. The quality of it also change, or maybe fire and wind, it becomes fire tornado or something like that. Oh well, we'll find out later on. Basically, if you want to use water art, all you have to do is install quartz with water elemental value. In reality, augments are much more complex than what I have described, but I think this information should suffice for now. So what is it we'd like to know? Quartz. Quartz are circuits made from sapphire. Quartz have a vast number of effects and raise the owner's abilities, while simultaneously making it possible for them to use art. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until parts have been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of element quad can be installed. That being the case, when you synthesize a new quad, be sure to check your augment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. So, what do you like to know? Sepip. Sepip are fragments of septium, which are dropped by monsters. They are divided into 7 types: Earth, Water, Fire, Wind, Time, Space, Mirage. Mirage. Sepip can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at Orbital Factory it can be used to synthesize quartz to open up augment slots, in which to install the synthesized quartz. So what is that you guys know? I think that's all. Looks like Mr. Mellon has answered all your questions. If there's anything else, then let's have both of you try to use the services here. For that, you're going to need some sepip. Receive several of each set of elemental sepip. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular augments. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Normally at a shop, you will be able to exchange sepip for Mira, but for this training, you will not be able to use it. Upon approaching the counter, a talk will appear. Press the OK button and display it. Then select modify or trade it. Use the orb. Ready a holiday. Okay. Trade. Sell. Insufficient sepip. Okay, we're not opening, so maybe we're gonna use the quad. Earth elemental, wind elemental, time elemental. Synthesize. Fire? Debate? Maybe depends. Think we need to slot in. Huh? I thought I made it. Alright, this is that you were able to synthesize one. Next, I want you to increase the art you can use. Now install the quartz into your augment so that you can use both recovery and attack art. Quartz can be installed in the augment screen. The augment screen can be utilized by selecting augment tab in the main menu. Nope. Huh? Wait, what? Okay, there you go. Alright. Man, it's so clunky. It's so clunky. Firebolt. Time pause only. Action. Queen Dirt. Both recovery. Action 1. Like eating. How do I open it? Wait, let's make it flawed. Insufficient sepip. not enough. Oh boy, this is hard. Just make everything. Like, here I can only use time sword, right? Like, yeah, I can only put time sword. This one? Alright, see, I go for recovery attack card setup. If you balance your arts between each other while like done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracelet notebooks contain information about which forts allow you to which art. If you like to use more powerful art, check out the art and quartz charts in your bracelet notebook and find something that works for you. Alright, our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have you open one of the new slots in the orb. The more slots you have available to you, the broader your range of choice you have. This EP, which is consumed by using art, can have its max value increased by opening up slots. It would be a good idea to open them all early on. Like, is it just for this specific, or like you will stay until the end? Now, I want you to use this step fifth and open a slot on each of your options. Okay, go ahead and decide which slot you're going to open. What's the difference? Seriously, I wonder what's the difference between like this. Fine, open slot 2. Huh? Insufficient step-up. Manage to open one of your open slots themselves. Since your tentacle is not limited to a particular elemental type, you're free to install any type of quartz you like. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've been waiting for, the qualification test. Pardon? Did you just say test? You honestly tell me that you forgot about the test. Again, right? Didn't I remind you this morning? That you mentioned it, I vaguely remember some sort of talk among those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear the future of the Race Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for it. How about a little less yapping and a little more walking? Joshua, help me. Mr. Meldus, ready? Thank you for all your help. Don't mention it, and good luck on with the test of yours. You'll be rooting for you. I'm going to remember this. You left me high and dry like this, Joshua. I'm going to come out with you. Okay, all your training has finally come down to this. The qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? But now. I was kind of wondering, but is that not going to be a paper test or something? I thought you'd want to move. Did Cassis drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what is on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, we need to go to the sewer and open the chest. Yeah, and I even made you jot down what you've read in the recent notebook, unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentions searching and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. Oh, divine. Adios. Actually, idol. Ideal. I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gift as viewers. So what you're really saying is that you thought it was going to be a paper test? No wonder you were acting all crazy at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in the classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if you'll be able to graduate at all today. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, that's enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to look at least a little anxious. Just so you know, if you do happen to flunk this test, you don't even want to imagine what kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. we'll be fine. Just tell us what you want us to do and let us do. If you're so confident, how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the result of your test? Anyway, as you both saw on the bulletin board, the test will be a search conducted in rolling sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest which has been placed somewhere in that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, the real living breathing monsters out there, if you get careless and let your guard down, you will be sorry. Also, let me give you this before you get potion. Monster guide. What's this book for? It's called a monster guide. It's used to record monsters about monsters or opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've really got a good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the tip, Shara. You put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Don't forget though, this is an exam, and we should make sure to be treated as such. Got it? Up. Air strike. Maybe agility. Mammal. Status. What about parameters? Strength. Higher value means more physical damage. Defense. Just damage received. Art defense. DPS, DDM. Speed. Less time to turn. Easier to avoid attacks. Huh? Wait. I think it's an JRPG. Wait a minute, Sal. There appears to be a recovery point over there. We should use it if our HP or EP comes through. Augment charging station recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As the recovery point approaches, a exclamation mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button by pressing rest. After your HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. Like, there's no like striking them. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters can be seen from far away. They become visible as you approach them. The condition and the start of battle will change depending on how monsters engage. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadvantageous. Battle order bar. Indicate who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click. If you're using mouse and click to an empty area. A highlighted area indicates distance the character can move. Selecting an attack in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, cursor selecting an out of range will move to character as close to it as possible, but no attack will perform. Like, you're not that specific with it. Wait, what? Give me a second, let me try that quick. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay. Learning how to play it. Attack. It is funky. Oh, fun. I can't use art. Just attack for now. Maybe the next part we just use art.
Piece of cake.
Wait. I just realized something. Option. Can I see for a while? Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I want to check on how this will go. Like, can I change the voice into Japanese? Just a moment. Just a moment. Configuration tool. Sound. I guess not. Input. Well, display. Bilinear. Boost font size. Texture quality standard. Setting up to max. Frame limiter. Automatic. See. Okay. Wait. See. A bit too. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks might be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are more effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns or cells, and by using charge station and other items like an EP charge. Arts are effective against foes which are difficult to hit with weapons or those with physical attacks have little effect. It takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. All arts have an element. Determine the element that is effective against the foe and use it. Let's see. What about air? Art. Block up. Attack.
Piece of cake.
You know, I can. It's a bit too old-fashioned for me. Now, I don't think I'll be playing this game until the end. But whether I'm going to play the second chapter depending on how interesting the story is. Because I don't see the gameplay moving up it's old-fashioned. But in the other version, it should have been more polished. Okay, so yeah. Now let's try using craft this time around. Since craft have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they are worth a shot. Rather than craft have limited range limits, but can be utilized instead. CP is gained by dealing out and receiving damage to the enemy. Craft are character-specific skills which are not only deal out damage but have broad range of effect. Using craft CP is further gained by battle by dealing and receiving damage by battle. Craft. Wow. And I'm gonna craft dual strike. Never. Arts are magic and craft are skills. One way for me to put it. Huh? Tactics. Wait, I can use the skill outside of combat? Can't use it outside of combat? Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Reviving bomb. Oh, what a surprise, another creepy thing. I wish there were an easy way to take care of them. Just one blow using an S-drop of S-ring to do the trick. Just for any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of these. This devastating attack can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is at above 100. S-ring are actions which allow S-drop to be immediately used, unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-Craft which are unleashed as S-Rays can be charged by going through tactics and then set S-Rays in the main menu. These are actions which allow S-Craft to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once the CP gauge reaches 100. Okay, S-Craft will be used as S-Ring. Can be changed by going to tactics and S-Ring within the game. Press the button to release the S-Ring, and S-Ring cannot be unleashed under the conditions. Now press the break button and try unleashing S-Ring. If you are using keyboard, you may have to use the 1 to 4 of the keys or arrow keys before unleashing. Pretty low key, but kinda enjoy that.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Can't see. Oopsie. Okay, there's something. So that's the treasure chest you're after, huh? If you made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. Seems like we got a little reading at least. Let's take this into our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battles, there are several bonuses which can allow us to turn. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or foe. Using S-Ring to ignore the battle order makes it easier to jump in and strip enemy of their turn bonus. There's a lot. Battle order bonus. If a bonus appears next to a character icon, they will read that too. Heal 10, step 50 up, indicates the effect of each icon. Nice. It's not an AoE. I wonder if there's an AoE attack. Dang it. Speed up. Can't reach him. Art. Soul Blur. Step it up. Art. Up on. Craft. Dual strike. Not enough. Heal. There's a lot of enemy this time. Up on that. Someone hit.
Alright, we're good to go.
Small box too. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. That's for us, right? The fact that it's not just one but two is kinda interesting too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, as our mission is to search and retrieval. I'm pretty sure looking inside the boxes doesn't fall under the mission review. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with the peak, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the afterwards? Yep, opening one of these boxes would result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes could belong to a client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you actually have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Hera when you get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. I thought I saw. Whew. Like, I'll be surprised if I fail. Well, that fail. Save. Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Small box and two. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set up us to that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So Shara, what's in the boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit chat for now. Let's get back to work. You two still have something left to do. Do you think? But didn't you say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the result of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed, it seems like we are within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. As you already know by now, Aina's in charge here at the local branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward for seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we are both here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training. Upon reaching the counter, talk mark, report. Junior Bracer 9th class. Gain BP. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into major problems. Another thing to take note is that depending on how you handle the job, you may see an increase or decrease. Ooh! Now that's nice. And when you report the result of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you receive. You will also accumulate points which are known as CP, Bracer's points. CP are an indication of your achievement as a Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in a rank as a Bracer and will be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of junior Bracers starts at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in Bracer Notebook, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left now is to finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina. And I'm sorry for putting you up more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new Bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work with these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Shara, it will involve the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. Okay? From now on, you'll be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then, pulls out 2 small boxes. Aren't those the boxes? The ones? In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Let me guess. Their own weapon. Or like upgrade. If that's the case, it's going to be really nice. Alright, let's have a look. Junior Bracer Emblem. Impressive. So does this mean that we are Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright? Beginning at this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome to the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? You become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the relation is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua, you should be jumping for joy for running around screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, Will. We did it. I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt celebration, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You have been spending a lot of extra hours with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually more to it than that. I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged Bracers early on so you can help guide the new recruits who come after yourself. In any time, I hope to see you both become respectable Bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. And what? This is Shara that the aka Silver Shriek, one of the most skilled young Bracers we're talking about? So why is it that she holds that in such a high esteem? Let me guess, her father is like a super powerful, like really legendary Bracer or something like that? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come to a surprise that you see him with that passion, huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that you are qualified as junior Bracer. Hi there, Estelle and Joshua. Oh, hi, Rich. Looks like your training's over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that you two are the youngest ever to pass the Bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity. I'll stop as well. I have to get back to work now, but if there's something you don't understand, give me a holler. Hurry up and come. Wait for me, Luke Skywalker. Oh, it's you two. Oh great, it's Estelle. Hi there, for Joshua. Okay, you little trope. What's with the oh great, it's Estelle remark? Okay, and what's with the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking of wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat nose in boys' business? Okay, quit acting like you're a bracer you wanna be. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in the world than the milk that comes from the personal cow. But no way. You're full of it yourself. In fact, just a few minutes ago, we have qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should just be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony on the hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike the smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. Okay. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. You're a kid. I can accept that Joshua become a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of myself. Nanyo, Esther Gotoshimi. Okay, just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people are allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. Why? You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. Let me guess. The secret base is going to be attacked by monsters. And they're gonna be kidnapped by them. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder he just thinks he hates me or something. Nope, he'd probably see you as a rival. Rather, I think it's the opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think about Luke's man when you say secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me curious. I know exactly what you mean. The secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Liberal use. Yeah, it completely slipped to my mind. Guard. General good. One liberal use. Okay, hello there, Estelle and Joshua. What are you in the market for today? A new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest Stragas? Unbelievable, you actually already forgotten what we came in to begin with. We're not here to shop, we're supposed to be buying a copy of Liberal News for Dad, right? Aha, of course. You've always been a big collector of these shoes, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that new Stragas aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of Liberal News, if that's what you are after. Alright, I'll take one copy then. 100 mira, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News is an excellent reporter and cameraman who have done a great job reporting on the latest revival news. They even supposed to have a running story between Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. But enough of that. Why don't you tell me how did you do today? Did you make it as bracers? Today was your last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too. But how did you know about that, Mr. Renan? Haha, in a certain sense, both of you and Joshua are like celebrities here in Robin. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. I shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here is seriously being something to reckon with. No kidding, the women here especially love to gossip. One more thing before you go, this gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing baths all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallet. This is where recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway, so if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you have a lot of new recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie itself. Maple cookie. Well, I have made a personal rule for to never turn down sweets. learn maple cookie recipes. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food and learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. What? In this world, you know how to make food just by eating it? As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Oh, that sounds pretty convenient. You can say that twice. And it's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you are in need of any ingredients, I'll be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Serenum. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. Eating the recommended dish or at restaurants or using go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as all the ingredients necessary are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals which can be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. Shopee. Word? Ooh, nah, never mind. Never mind. Wait, cookie. To go heal. Okay. Wait, what do I need again? Milk, flour, and maple sugar. Milk. Sugar, right? Maple sugar. Okay. Got one maple cookie. To go heal. Estelle Joshua, am I glad to found you two? What? Oh, hi Aina. Is something wrong? You seem to be quite hurried. We've got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yeah, he said something about having thought out a bunch of documents. What's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the towers that lies on the northern outskirts of Poland. You mean the tower at Asmala? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazade is out on other places' business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys back home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you just qualified to be junior racers today. With all due respect, I believe Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Racer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. The Asmala Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto Malga Trail through Lone's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into trouble, you know where to find me. Shouldn't you call father as well, in case? Oh please, this is our first real job. Come on Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Let me guess, we're gonna fight a boss and like the father's gonna come out? Good afternoon, Mr. Elgar. Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, today's your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about the last time I had you run the store. Yeah, that's right. How'd the training go? The emblem on your chest means I shouldn't expect anything less from Cassius kid. But we're still racers in training, I see, but well, I knew you were going to have to give up your partner job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sure about it. Don't sweat it. I knew it happened to eventually when I hired you on. It's a shame though. There's hardly anyone there as a good eye for weapons as you. But that's the path we've chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of. Shopping. Not that. I think I don't need to buy any weapons for now. Going to take a bit longer for the lumber to get together for this order. I must work hard to get my father-in-law's acknowledgement for my wife's sake. That guy seems like a kid, you know. I guess we are in the wrong place. Okay, to the left. Here. Oop. Attack from the back. Can we have like an elemental triangle show up? Art. Okay, just one more attack.
Piece of cake.
The graphic is just, you know, the game is fun, but the graphics is just too old for me. Art. Airstrike. Take!
Piece of cake.
Uh-oh. Get up. Wait. Airstrike. Strength up. Seven.
Let's do this!
Nine. Craft combo. Fine now. Well, not much like that. Attack. How do you trigger that? Like, they say we can disrupt turrets when you have 100 craft. Wait, option. Magic skill. Skill. Action which allow aircraft to be unleashed immediately regardless of battle. Do you press left or right? Ah, okay, left and right. Ah, okay, okay. I got it. Soul Blur. What's that? Stun? Never mind. Attack. Pummel.
Here I come! Piece of cake!
Okay, I can see how we're gonna go through this. Nothing. Spider. It's quite a lot. Might as well take it down. I want to put this 5. Uh-oh.
Not now.
Run. Party flat. Holy. Why don't we just do it? Where's the heal? Ah, shit. This is bad. Okay, I'm dead. Run. Body flat. File. Save. A bit hard to see. Okay, there he is. I'll turn back and fight the monsters. Did this come all the way to the Asmara Tower? I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so do you think they have already wandered inside? It's quite likely that's the case. Let's wait. Looks like we need to hurry. Right. We need to heal ourselves, man. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. Okay? We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come. They really did come here to hail. Are you alright? Look, Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now. You idiot! If that's the case, like you're gonna awaken the monsters. Are you dumb? They might have climbed up to the second floor. Let's hurry up and see if we can find them. Or friendly. Here. Reviving bomb here. Wait. Okay, went up. What are we going to do? Somebody help! Run full speed in the direction of the voice. Oh no. SL, you idiot. You monsters, go somewhere else. No, shoo, leave us alone. You want this? SL, what are you doing here? Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. Joshua, you here too? SL, quit trying to be a glory hog by diving in all by yourself. Lecture me later. Right now, we need to take care of this thing. Good thing I see myself. Protect all entities. If an entity 0, gain strength up, eh? Okay, strength up, 7 please. Look at that. Strength up. Good. Can you at least heal a bit? Here, go.
We're
Heal.
good to go.
Miss. Okay, soldier. Critical. Victory. Art. Soldier. Art. Heal yourself. Attack. Someone attack. We got this. My time.
Alright, we're good to go.
Gone. And it's as easy as that. There was nothing easy about the mess we just got into. Okay? What were you thinking rushing in like that without us assessing the situation first? And don't get your boxes in a bunch. Everything's worked out just fine. Wait a minute. Does our choice here make a difference? Give me a second. Okay. Trails in the sky. Choices. Do choices matter? Do my choices matter? And increases the amount of enemies you take out before making the fight easy. If you charge in, you will lose out on BP and you have to do more. Okay. It did say that if I charge in with SL charge in with Joshua, you're gonna receive more BP. Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. Wait. Not bad for a girl. I feel like getting BP is a big thing, so I'm gonna reload. I kind of screwed that up. So give me a second. Give me a second. Kind of screwed that up. Well, I can level up as well. Orphan. Here. Art. Folder. something.
That's that. Let's move out.
Okay. There. Here. Maybe I should go back. Find a piece of heal. How dumb of me. Attack.
I'm sorry.
Run? Can I get back? I didn't know that. It's very hard to see, you know. Oh, wait. Where do I heal myself? This. Okay. I want to heal. Attack.
That's that. Let's move out.
Let's move out. They say unlock it first, right? Oval factory. Structure of a block. Before even old technicians as myself can think of some of their parts. When it comes to these quad circuits, however, I'm a bit out of my league. I don't know who invented these things, but they are extremely complicated little machines. You done good for it so far. What's the chip number on your chest? Congratulations, you two. You finally become racist, huh? Hey, thanks. Estelle, you are way too proud of yourself. Why do you always have to ruin the moment, Joshua? I should be this happy because I earned it. You should at least let me bask in the glory for a minute. Sometimes it can just be so. But Estelle, now that you've become a bracelet, you're going to have to get over your little problem with Orville arms. What? You too? Why do you have to go and spoil my day by saying things like that? If you have any other business needs, don't forget to stop by. I want to open slot. 30, all 30. I can't. Oh, never mind then. We have to heal. Attack. Oh boy. Art. Airstrike. Second one here. Miss. Normal hit. Normal attack. Dang it. Strike.
We're good to go.
Level up. getting it like the game is just a bit too smooth. Even though like it's a bit it's in HD, just that I feel like it's too clunky. That's what I feel. Wait, art. Yes, right. I really want to like the game, but
Let's do this!
attack. Crit. Attack.
Piece of cake!
Okay, heal. Here. They went in. We went through this just now. Pat and Luke's voice. Okay, second floor. Russian simultaneously with Joshua. Let's go, Joshua. Right, I got your back. You want to go somewhere else? No. Shoo! Shoo! Leave us alone! She wants it. Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you here too? Get back, you two. These monsters aren't playing around. We'll take care of them. Attack all entities. Art. Full blur. Art. Dash right. Wait. 5 times. 5. Better attack. Now, attack. Some attack. Hard. Air strike. Full blur.
Alright, we're good to go.
B splash. Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone saved you. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters itself. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome. You really showed them Estelle. Not bad for a girl. You little twerp. Oh, that hurt. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will. It's time to think about what you did today. You're hurting me. Stop it! I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is to thank, I guess, for saving your neck, huh? Looks like it's time to give you a special of my, some of my special discipline. Ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was all my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This rat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Uh-oh. Estelle, behind you! It's nothing with creep, isn't it? Nice monster. I'm not going to make it in time. Huh? Dad, you came. You still lack skill and understanding yourself. You always you must always prepare for unseen dangers by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad, what are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and I heard the whole story from Ina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking actions to come after the children, but you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you show up when you did. Just now I thought like there's an army behind him, you know, like with all those, you know, like barrages behind him. Pretty cool. I should have been watching your back. That just means that you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spot is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Haha, of course I was. I'm her father. Alright everyone, let's fall on out here. Let me guess. He's like one of the final bosses. I won't say like the final boss, like generals you can take down by the end of the first chapter. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should thank my dad. My dad saved my life. But why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? He really chaps my hide. That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. It seems like you had quite a day. That is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Roland, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you and just takes off alone. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Child rescue star. You did well for your first assignment. From the details of the report alone, I believe I can commend both of you for a job well done. You should be proud of yourself. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I'll appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we better. I still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a while ago. Unfortunately, he went straight home. I never got a chance to give it to him. Do you think we could deliver it instead? I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know now, Liberal isn't the only country where Racer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is widely known as across the various continents, so we can expect these kind of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind to make sure that he gets this letter, I would really appreciate it. Now, I think I'm going to like I say, it's good. Just that it's a bit too outdated for me. Okay, so I'm gonna end the game here, and hopefully that I'll check out if like Cold Steel, because Cold Steel it doesn't look like this. Cold Steel looks like, you know, the standard JRPG like them Junior and stuff. Okay, so I might I'm more interested in playing that kind of game, like aesthetics, but like it's just too unpolished. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I'll check if it's on sale. If it's not, then I'll play something else in the meantime. Okay, so with that said, I'll end the stream here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna play 10 of Gilgamesh. Okay, SteamWorld Quest 10 of Gilgamesh. So like I said, I enjoy the Legend of Heroes. Just that too old school for me. Okay, so yeah, that's it for now. Bye bye.